Hello, welcome back. Today we are eating lunch. What are we having for lunch? We are having a MRE. The MRE means meals ready to eat. It's military food for the armed forces when they're out in the field and they can't eat regular food. This is one of the 24 of them that they could receive. Menu 1 through 13 is menu A, and menu B is 14 to 24. They are pretty much military food. Or for me, they're like a grown-up Lunchable. Because they got all the things as if they were a Lunchable, just not just crackers and ham and cheese. If people show interest in this, I have thought about tracking down all 24 U.S. Army MREs and try each one of them. I've tried a good piece of them, but I haven't ever tried all of them. So, and I don't think I've ever tried this one. This one's menu 5, where I have a menu 19 one here. I had 4 of them, but 2 of them are gone. So now I just have these 2. But yes, I will take it apart and show you everything in it, and I will try everything and tell you what I think of it. And yeah, there's a lot in it, and it is a good thing to eat. It's good if you were going camping, or it's good to have one in your car if you ever broke down and you were hungry, or it's good hiking in case you got lost. It's better to be lost and have a full stomach than to be lost and starving. So there's a lot of different reasons to have them. They are good if you are working somewhere where it's not convenient to go and get food. You throw one of these in your vehicle, and then you got lunch. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah, we're gonna get into this, and I'll show you what all is in it. First thing that I pull out is the little accessory pack. This will have like your toilet paper. It's got gum in it. It'll have all kinds of little different things in it. It's all vacuum sealed, which is good, and it doesn't have to be refrigerated, which is good. So if you were, it's like taking a lunch to work. If you got stuff that needs to be cold, then you have to have a refrigerator. But if you're working, say, a construction site, you don't have to have a cooler full of ice. You can just throw this in the car and it's good to go. But the stuff that's in that accessory pack is you got napkins, you got salt to salt your food with, you have sugar to go into your coffee. This is a towelette, good for washing your hands off before or after. Here's your coffee. I will probably try this at the end. Here's your creamer. You can put in your coffee or in your tea. Here is a beverage packet. I guess it's orange type 3. I guess it's orange flavor. You got to mix with some water. You got chewing gum. And the difference between the civilian one and the army one is the civilian one don't usually have matches with it, where the army ones do. Maybe I have to put them to the test to see what these matches can do. Like if I got them wet, could I still strike them? But yeah, that's the one difference between them. And the civilian ones a lot of times are clearer and say different things on them. But one way you can tell is if it gets matches or not. And yeah, that's all the things that are in that pack. So you got your toilet paper or napkins. You got your little towelettes to wash your hands with. You got your matches, your creamer, your salt, your coffee, sugar, and an orange drink, and chewing gum for the end. Now for the next part of it, we got this sleeve that goes over your food. I'm not really going to read this whole thing, but if you want to pause the video and try to read it, it's basically how to recover after being in the field, or if you were to exercise, or just in general. If you do a lot of strenuous work, this is how you recover from that. This is what it recommends you do from a high energy day. But it's a little sleeve that goes over your food to when you're cooking it in that little bag that's right here. This little bag right here is how you can mix your powdered drinks into it. Like the beverage powders, they take 12 ounces of water, so you can fill this up to 12 ounces. Pour your powder in there, pour your water in there, shake it up real good, and then pour it back out into a cup or a canteen or whatever you're going to drink out of. And it's even got the directions on it. You can put this in that bag, which is this right here. This is how you warm up your food. It's got a phosphorus, I think that's what it's called, inside of it, and it reacts with the water. We also get a spoon with it. They're pretty high quality. They don't break easy. They're pretty stout for a plastic spoon. So the part we're all been waiting for, what do you get to actually eat in this? We got to see what you get to drink. Now let's see what you get to eat. We got a energy bar, chocolate flavored. That'd be kind of like your dessert. We got a turkey beef stick. So even Slim Jim found a way into the MRE. This is your fruit punch beverage or your drink. We have corn kernels, toasted corn kernels. I try to say that 5 times fast. And for the main part of the meal, we got tortillas. They're plain tortillas. We got our chicken chunks, which we could heat up in that bag. And to go on it, we have cheese spread to go onto our tacos. And then we have barbecue sauce to go onto our tacos. Alright. I will show you how the bag works as far as warming up your food. And we'll set that off to the side. I'm going to have to give me some water real quick. I'll be right back. We're going to use a roll of duct tape as my rock to balance that cooking bag on. You just tear off the top of it, like so. And it's basically a chemical reaction. The water touches this powder and it reacts with the water, causing the water to warm up, which warms up your food at the same time. And yeah. Now when you put your food into it, it will start reacting and warming up. You can already start to feel it warm up. And to help it warm up even more is what that sleeve was for. You can take it and you can put it all inside of it. It helps conceal it and it helps warm it up and keep it warm, but it helps it from falling apart. And then yeah, that's pretty much let it do its thing. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it steaming a little bit. And while that's cooking, we will try some of the other things that are in the MRE. I know I said this was turkey, but it's teriyaki. So we'll find out what the teriyaki beef stick tastes like and looks like. So it's sealed in one package and then sealed into another one. So it's double protected. This is what the stick looks like. It's nice and soft, but kind of tastes like a bison beef stick. It's got a little bit of flavor to it. It's kind of like bison and I don't know quite can tell you what the other tastes like. I don't know, it tastes more like bison. It says it's supposed to taste like teriyaki, but it don't. It tastes more like a bison beef stick. Next on the list is the toasted corn kernels. I've never tried this before, so I don't know what I'm in for. So we'll open it up and see what it looks like inside. Huh. It's almost like a chip, but it's corn. Grab a few of these and see what this tastes like. It tastes like what would happen if you took corn and you broke up into powder form Doritos and then put them together and ate them. Like if you dried out the corn and then you took Doritos and broke them over top of them, that is exactly what that would taste like. because you can't taste the corn, but you can taste the stuff that is sprinkled on it, and it tastes like you're eating a Dorito. That is definitely an interesting combination, like Doritos and corn put together. I'm gonna eat these, and we'll move on to the main course, which is the chicken tacos. But I know nobody's going to want to sit here and listen to me crunch for the next 5 minutes. So we'll be right back when I get done eating these. But they're pretty good. I don't deny that. I would definitely eat them. If you could buy these in a bag in a store, I probably would buy them. They're pretty good. So that's a new one for you. Dried corn and Doritos put together. Because that's exactly what it tastes like. Is like I'm eating a Dorito, but not in a chip form. More like a powdery glaze over some corn. Alright, I'll be right back. Our chicken is cooking. The bag is pretty warm. And we'll put that together. Between the two and how it's going so far, right now I rank the corn above the beef stick. Because the beef stick had a little bit of flavor, but it was kind of lacking in the flavor. But now the corn, on the other hand, had a lot of flavor on it. And that's something else that I like about MREs is that this is really all the information you get off of them. Is it says about the chicken. It don't tell you nowhere on the bag the rest of the stuff that's in it. Now you could go on the internet and have a spoiler and see what's in the bag, but I rather just buy them not knowing what's inside, and then it's always like a surprise. Try something new. Because I wouldn't have never thought that corn like that would be good. But it was. It was definitely better than the beef stick. We'll save the energy bar for later as like the dessert. And I got a little bit of a story to go along with that dessert part. But we'll save that for the end. Now I can show you how to use that bag. I mean, it's nothing special. You just take your powder. See, you look at this whole bag and think, wow, that's a lot of powder in it. But really, it's only right here. This is all the powder that's in this whole bag. So I don't know if they got this whole bag so you won't lose it. Like if you set it down, like I could see if you set this down somewhere and it fell, you would never find it. But this, you pretty much, if it fell, you're going to see it laying on the ground or wherever it fell at. But it ain't nothing really complicated. I mean, it's like anything else. You take your bag and you open it. But don't break it first. That's something else, the MREs. You don't have to have any scissors or knife to get into anything. It's all pretty much easy to rip open. Take it, and this is the fruit punch powder. Take it, and it recommends you do 12 ounces. So we'll fill it all the way up to right here. It does seem like a lot of powder though, so I imagine it's going to have a very strong taste to it. But we'll take this, and we'll take our water, and we'll fill it up to that line. Now you can also put this in the heating pack with it, but that's, I guess if you're making coffee in this, like if you took the coffee bag and put that in here, you could warm it up with your food at the same time. So just take it and you shake it. like so. And you got your drink. Now, if I was wanting to have coffee first, I could, like I said, you could put this in the bag when you're warming up your food, put one on one side, one on the other, and warm up your coffee and your food at the same time. Not as strong as the flavor as I thought it would be. But it's better than just drinking plain water. So it's got that going for it. So now we will get our tortillas out. But here's nothing special. It's just 2 plain tortillas. We'll get our chicken out. Got a little too much on one side. It's very tender. It's nothing really special. It's pretty much chicken in a can. So we'll put our barbecue sauce on one of them, and we'll put our cheese spread on the other. Now, I guess you could mix it if you wanted to, but where's the fun in that? We'll see which one tastes better. A chicken barbecue or cheese and chicken. Now, if I could have done it over again, I would have put that cheese on first and spread it over the taco instead of putting my chicken on first. But that's a good thing for next time. So that way I could have cheese on the bread and then the chicken on top of it and then the barbecue sauce on top of that. And then all three would have been together. But I didn't think about it at the time. So let's try them out and see which one tastes better. Start with the cheese one first. The other thing I would have done was drain out the juice. I didn't think about it having juice inside of it. It tastes pretty good. The chicken's got more of the flavor. The tortilla is kind of sweet. Like it has a lot of sugar in it. The cheese is pretty good. And the three together is pretty good. Now let's try the barbecued one. It's pretty good too. The barbecue flavor is pretty much the dominant thing in the taco. But I definitely wish I would have drained that juice out of that bag first. It's especially out of this one because this one got most of the juice, so it's making a mess. Between the two, the one with the barbecue sauce is pretty much what you taste. You don't really taste anything else but the barbecue sauce. So if you're going for flavor, the barbecue would be better. But if you're trying to taste all three of them, the cheese one is nothing's overwhelming in it. So you can taste the chicken, you can taste the bread, you can taste um, you can taste everything. So it depends on which one you like. I like both of them. All right, I'm gonna eat these, and then we'll move on to the chocolate energy bar. Move on to the energy bar. I know people have seen energy bars, so I'm hoping it will at least look good. It won't be a mess looking. But let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it looks as good as it tastes or it tastes as good as it looks. We'll see here in a second. And yes, it looks about the way that I thought it would. Not very appetizing. But if you had no other choice, you just have to swallow it and eat it. That cannot be a good thing. If you can actually bend it like a piece of rubber. I was going to rip into it to show you, but it just wasn't wanting to give. But yeah, that's what the inside looks like. Let's see how it tastes. It's like a standard energy bar. The only thing you really can taste is the chocolate. But it's got a mix of other things in it. It's really chewy. This is not something you're going to just eat. It's something you're going to be chewing on for a few minutes. So if you wanted chocolate, this would be your chocolate. It did come with a bag of M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. But when I cut the bag open and left it alone for a little bit, my puppy, he got up here and got the bag of M&Ms out and ate them before I could get back to it. So you would have a bag of M&Ms to see, but we've all ate peanut M&Ms. So you either like them or you don't. So, but if you're a real big chocolate fan or dark chocolate fan, then you're gonna like this energy bar because it straight up tastes like chocolate. It's not milk chocolate. It tastes like dark chocolate. I'll eat the rest of that later. Like I said, it's real chewy, so unless you're trying to swallow it down, you're going to be chewing on that for a minute or two. Let me know down below what you think about the MRE. And would you like to see more MREs? I got another one. I plan on doing a video on it. There'll be some things that I'll do differently in that video than what I did in this video. If you like it, leave a thumbs up, comment down below. These two things help me outside the viewers number, what people might want to watch and are interested in. So if you can do one or all three, let me know what you think. I got a future project. I got a terrarium I thought about building, and then I got a restoration project that I want to do. So hope you'll stick around to see those. And yeah, until next time, have a good morning, night, evening, life. Peace.